We are just 2 games away from potentially being in the Europa League proper. Astana of Kazakhstan are the only team to stand in our way, and I genuinely think we can beat them. Hello and welcome back to Building a Nation with Latvia, and today is going to be our final European qualifier. I guess it's a European qualifier. If we win both matches against Astana, that's who they are. I literally just said it in the intro. If we win both matches, we will be going to the Europa League proper, not the Europa Conference League like we were in last season. If we lose, we'll be in that one. So we're going to Europe. Before we jump into the match, though, a little bit of housekeeping to do. First of all, we played Ventspils in the league and won 3-0. Mikhail Zhirkov scoring a hat-trick in this one, because of course he does. He scores stupid amounts of goals. We are currently third because other matches have gone on. Also, we've done a small amount of transfer business, and that is we've signed 2 Latvians on free transfers. They are 100% backups. Balins is first up. We've only got 1 fit left back for the season, so I needed another one, and this was kind of the best I could do at short notice. He's not great, but he'll do a job if we need him to. And Rikards Korzans is a striker who I think is not awful. He's not great, but he can do a job. He's probably not going to play a lot, might come off the bench a few times. Most of the Latvians that I sign are more for squad depth than actual playing time. The playing time players are going to be the ones that are coming through our youth intake. Only 1 non-Latvian in our starting 11 today. That's big for me. If we were to get rid of Adjamani, we could actually play a full Latvian starting 11. It will be Zomers in goal, Rafalskis, Vitalis, Vugels, and Adjamani will be our back 4. Kauner and Troninkov's in the middle. Kauner comes in. Abdul Samed is fit, but he's not match fit, so he needs a little bit more of a break. He is on the bench. Rybaks and Zabs on the wings. It's going to be Yurkovs and Mikhailov as our strikers today. I've got high hopes. We are away from home for the first leg. We did alright last time we played away from home, I think, against Bate Borisov. So, yeah, hopefully, same again, please. So apparently during the team talk I could say to the team that we are the underdogs, so we're not expected to win. However, we have been in this situation before where we are the underdogs and we've just done a good job, scored a couple of goals and actually managed to pick up the points or the win or whatever. I guess coefficient points works. We've got ourselves a throw, 15 minutes on the clock. Zavs to Troninkovs. There's plenty of options in the middle, crosses that ball in. It's not the best cross, and now Emond is going to run that ball forward for Astana. The red-haired winger possibly finds Bargeshan, maybe. He's put it in the bottom corner. It's 1-0 to Astana. Maybe we're not as good as I thought we were. Straight after the goal, we do have ourselves another chance. Or I say another chance, a potential chance. Rybaks has this ball. He's gone all the way back, though, to Vitalis. Is Vitalis... He might be Croatian. I think he's Latvian, but he might be Croatian, you know? It's Troninkovs to Zavs. Adjamani's making a run. Zavs is going to go himself, though, isn't he? He's gone for a shot. It wasn't the best decision from the Latvian winger. Hits it well wide. Another chance, possibly going our way. Roberts Mikhailov with this. Crosses that ball in. Zavs is there on the head. Heads it down to Kauner. And the youngster has blasted it into the back of the net. And it's not going to count. Is that going to count? Did Yurkov stray offside? He didn't even touch the ball. No. You're not pulling this one up for Yurkov's being offside. So what was Yurkov's doing? Was he standing directly in front of the keeper? I mean, he was offside. He was behind the goalkeeper. I guess he might have blocked the keeper from diving, but still, that's a bit harsh. One good thing to take from that highlight, though, it shows that we can score goals. If we get 1 goal in this match, draw 1-1, that's fine. That's not the end of the world. It does give us that vital away goal, which will hopefully do us a big favour when we go back to Latvia. It is Astana with this ball. Crosses that in. It's a header clear, I think, from us. Rafalskis was the man to do it. We've got that upfield as well. Roberts Mikhailov is going to keep that in play. Keep this alive, my friend. Down the right-hand side. Crosses it in very early. It's a good clearance. It's only as far as Kaspar's Rybaks. The youngster finds Troninkovs, tries to get over the top towards Zavs, but can't manage it. And now Astana possibly can come forward. No, they can't. They've passed it straight to Zavs. Adjamani with this. He's got too many options in front of him in terms of Astana players. Keeps hold of the ball. Yurkovs is there on the half volley. Straight into the hands of the keeper. I think Yurkovs might have been offside as well. Half-time then in Kazakhstan. It's an even game. Astana have got lucky with their 1 goal. It is an even game. We're doing all right. Rybaks is struggling, apparently. So is Adjamani. I mean, I feel like Adjamani's struggling because it was... I think they're pinning the goal on him. I think that's why he's gone down to a 6-3. But we're doing okay. We could be doing better. We might be doing better from this highlight, actually. Rybaks has this. He's kicked it straight into their man. Roberts Mikhailov across to Kauner. He's had 1 goal disallowed so far. Plays it to Yurkovs. And instantly, in the second half, we are back on level terms. 20 seconds that took. His 10th of the season. It's 1-1. A few minutes later, and possibly Astana coming forward with it. Ibong in towards the middle of the pitch. Islam Khan forward to Imond. Back to Ibong once again. We can steal this counter-attack. Imond over the top. Lovely ball. Zomers has to stop that. He doesn't stop that. Astana literally have 2 attacks all game and have scored both of them. Well, we've got the away goal. Astana have themselves a goal kick. I mean, I'm trying to desperately cling on to any sort of silver lining here. It's 2-1. Yes, we're losing, but we do have that away goal. So go back to Latvia, beat them 1-0 right now. I'll take that. I mean, I'd rather not lose this game. A draw helps coefficient-wise. It's a header forward from Astana. Rotaru, one of their 2 goal scorers, goes off towards that left-hand side. Emond in the middle. He's played it back to Rotaru. Rafalskis with a superb, absolutely inch perfect tackle. Zomers has kicked that long as well. Are we going to get a counter-attack here? Zavs has got this. Come on. Straight down the other end. Zavs! Think about what you're doing, my friend. We've got some players who are just not doing what they need to be doing. We're going to take Rybaks off. Maris Mikulov is going to come on. Do we play him on the right wing, or do we stick maybe Troninkov's up there? I feel like Troninkov's just seems like a better option, doesn't he? Like, Troninkov's can play anywhere he wants. We'll play Mikulov in the middle of the pitch. Adjamani's not playing well. We're going to bring on Carlos Lizanovs, who I'm training him up to be a centre-back, but he can play as a left-back. So, yeah, we're going to bring him on. I feel like we're going to lose this game, and I think there's going to be a 3rd goal in it for Astana. It'd be lovely if it was a goal for us, though. Lizanovs crosses that ball in. It's cleared. Maris Mikulov with this outside the area. Back heels towards Lizanov. Crosses that in. Mikulov is there. And Roberts Mikulov hits the top of the bar. It is still 2-1 to Astana. We have been the better side. In my opinion, we've been the better side. We've had the better chances. We just have not taken them. Vitalis forward to Kauner. Kauner unlucky to have his goal in the first half disallowed as well. Rafalskis forward to Troninkovs, now playing on the right wing, obviously. Mikulov is going to pick this one up. We need Yurkovs in the box. Mikulov, he's managed to still hold on to that ball, actually. I thought he got tackled. Crosses that ball in. It's gone over everybody and cleared. And that... Where's our fullback? Where's Lizanovs? It's now Astana who's just going to come forward with this ball. This is not good. I feel like this is the 3rd goal. This is going to be the 3rd goal for Astana. Or maybe Counter, don't get sent off. Ooh, I saw that. I saw that coming before he even did it. I knew that was going to happen. Astana with the ball on the right-hand side. Gets past Lizanovs with a bit of ease as well. Lizanovs is still with him, though. Crosses that ball in. Back post. And it's headed over the bar. It is still 2-1. I don't know where the highlight was in that, because there didn't seem to be one. Final change of the match for us. We're just not playing well up front, are we? We're going to bring on Saranins. He's going to be our final change. Roberts Mikulov hasn't done anything, apparently. He's on a 6.2. I feel like he's done a bit better than a 6.2, but apparently not. Into injury time then, and yeah, we've when you look at actually how well Astana have played compared to how well we played, we were rubbish. We were actually rubbish. Our average rating across the entire team was probably around a 6.5. So when you see Rafalskis gets a 6.1, Zav's on a 6.4, also Vugel's on a 6.4, Troninkov's 6.2, Rybak's on a 6.0. We weren't very good. You know what? We're going to shout at you. I'm not happy. Didn't go as well as I thought. Well, that could have gone better, couldn't it? That really could have gone better. We now need to go and invite Astana to our own backyard, and by our own backyard, I think it's is this actually our stadium? We're still playing in the Latvian stadium. Cool. That's going to be later on in the episode. We do also have to play Riga, which I'm going to do, and we'll be back in just a second. Match number 2 then. Astana, this time obviously we are in Latvia for this one. It was 2-1 after the first leg. We played Riga in between, and we won 5-3. So we seem to score goals and do well outside of Europe currently, but I guess we are playing against worse opposition. The starting lineup then will be Zomers in goal, Rafalskis, Vitalis, Bakayoko and Adjamani today as the back four. Bakayoko comes back from his suspension, and then Vugels goes off on his one, so that's why Bakayoko is in. Samad and Tronikov's in the middle of the pitch, Rybaks and Zavs on the wings, Yurkovs and Tachukwu will be our strikers. If you look at the average rating for the last 5 games, there is a theme for the players who are doing really well. It's the ones with lots of stars next to their name. Those 3 are the only 3 players who seem to be doing well. The rest of them, down here, a lot of these players are actually playing for sort of under 23s and stuff like that. So their last 5 games are a little bit skewed because they might win like 7-0 for the under 23s and then lose in the first team match. We're actually going to play Malcolm Jans as well because we haven't lost when he's played. Yeah, literally every match that Zomers has played bar 1, which is the Riga game, we have lost. Malcolm Jans has played every other game and we won every other game that Malcolm Jans has played. So I feel like Eurus is doing a good enough job to keep him in the first team. Almost 15 minutes into the match, and Astana have themselves the ball just inside our half. Emond with it. Across to Ebong. Forward. Steal it. Somebody steal it. Rafalskis is there. It's not managed to be stolen. Malcolm Jans, what are you doing, buddy? You've been beaten at your front post. I was just singing your praises and you go do that. I get the feeling we're going to be in the Europa League 2 again. We've got our throw with Adjumani. Troninkovs crosses that in. Tachukru's there. He got very lucky, I think. I'm not sure who that hit, but Tachukru gets a second chance, smashes that into the back of the net. It is not over. We do need to score another goal, and our away goal advantage has been wiped out, but it is not over yet. Astana might be able to put a nail in this coffin in literally seconds, though. We've headed it clear. Not far enough. Ebong to Tomasov. Emond to Ebong to Emond again. Somebody steal this. Vitalis with a great slide tackle. What are you doing? What's going on? They've hit the bar. Ryback's head's clear for a throw. What was happening there? I'm starting to think that our wingers are pushed up a little bit too far forward for some of these sort of Champions League and Europa League games. For the league, I don't think it's a problem, but for the more defensive-minded games, I think they're too far forward. So we might look at doing some tactical tweaks maybe at half-time. Tomasevich to Tomasov, back to Tomasevich, crosses that in. Bakayoko flicks that head behind. Is Zavs going to keep it in play? He does. Is this going to keep on going? No, it isn't. Everything starts with Astana. But we've got that clear. Good job. Adjumani. Jakobs has got past his man as well. The want-away striker. He's breaking free on goal. It's a save from the keeper. We win ourselves a corner. I don't think he needed to save it, but I'm glad that he did, because it now gives us a chance to get some of the big lads from the back up there. Abdul Samed takes this. Vitalis is there, doesn't get on the end of it. And that is cleared. And why... Rybacks? Any thoughts on what's just happened there? You just thought you'd just let him go for it. What were you doing, Rybacks? It's Astana coming forward with the ball. Right-hand side, it's a wonderful slide tackle. I think Adjumani was the man to do it, saving Ryback's blushes there. Ryback's is... What was he doing? That did kind of highlight my point, though, that maybe our wingers are a little bit too far forward. It is a throw for Astana. We've got about 7 minutes left of the first half. Ismail Khan, Tomasov, he's made some space for himself. It's taken a few deflections, and Ismail Khan, or Islam Khan, sorry. It looks like Ismail for some reason, to my head. It's 2-1 to Astana. It's 4-2 on aggregate. We now need to score 3 goals. I feel like it's not going to happen. Abdul Samed with a corner. Maybe this is the first of 3. It's a header clear. Zavs picks it up. Get the ball back in the penalty area. Abdul Samed finds Rybacks at the back post. Rybacks scores, but he was offside. Did that just say Troninkovs was offside? Is this another goal that we've scored because a player who wasn't anywhere near the ball was offside? So where was Troninkovs? He doesn't get the ball. Tachukru was the man, sorry. He doesn't get the ball. We are being screwed over, in my opinion, by the offside rule. Unlucky. No, much better showing, and we are going to do some tactical changes, which is almost certainly going to go wrong. Right, we're dropping down to a 4-4-2. Troninkovs is going to go on the right-hand side as an inverted winger, which I don't know whether that's going to be a good idea. He can't play as anything else, so it doesn't matter. We're going to play Zavs on the left as an inverted winger as well. Maris Mikolov has come on for Kaspar's Rybacks, because Rybacks is playing garbage. Also, so is Adjumani. I don't know what's going on with you, buddy, because sometimes you're really good, and then you just get a bad rating. I'm not sure what's up. Vitalis with a free kick. We are 3 minutes into the second half. Rafalskis back to Vitalis, who, by the way, he is Latvian, so we only played at 1 non-Latvian in the starting 11 in the last match. Zabs is in on goal here, and how have you not scored that? How have you not put that one in? We've got a corner. Abdul Samed obviously taking this corner towards Bakayoko at the front, and maybe to Chukwu. Both of them were there. It goes over the bar nonetheless. It remains 2-1 to Astana, 4-2 on aggregate. It's looking like Europa League 2 is where we're going to end up. Free kick in a very good position for Astana. This is not... If this goes in, it's game over. Tomasov takes it. It's hit the bar. Abdul Samed gets that ball clear. What is going on with Adjumani? What are you doing? You're on a 5-9. You're having a poor game. We're going to bring on Ballins. He's going to be making his debut. This is obviously our new signing, who isn't very good, but he's making his debut because apparently Adjumani's playing garbage. Final 10 minutes, we're going to have to go very attacking because we need to get some goals. There's no point losing this one 2-1. I'd rather lose 4-1 fighting. And it should be 3-1. It certainly should be 3-1. That was an open goal and they hit the post. Full time then. Second half wasn't particularly entertaining. We lose against Astana, 4-2 on aggregate, 2-1 on the night, 2-1 in both of the matches. I'm not sure what's going on. Consistency-wise is where we are really struggling at the moment. We have, obviously, managed to get ourselves into the Europa Conference League. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what's happened. We picked up a fair amount of money, 255 for playing in that match. We then picked 237 for being knocked out of the Europa League, and then 266. So we are in the Europa Cup 2 group stages, and the teams that we can play, apparently Manchester United are in there twice, which I feel like isn't correct. So, when's this draw? 26th. We'll come back for the draw. There you go, that's sorted itself out a little bit now. So, Man United are the big name team in the first seeds. Obviously, Galatasaray, also a big side. You've got Besiktas here, Olympiacos, Atalanta, very, very good. Kind of a weird team, Atalanta. I didn't realise how good they were until I kind of looked at how they're doing in sort of Italy and Champions League and stuff. And they're a good side. Second tier, this is a bunch of teams that we can beat. In fact, 2 teams in there. We have Barté and Sheriff. We are in the 3rd tier with Bordeaux. Okay. I mean, and then there's a 4th tier. We could be winning some games here. Right, let's go through the first 2 rounds then. So, these are the selections of groups. Atalanta, PAOK, Galatasaray, Sheriff. We don't want that group because we played Sheriff before. Spartak or Werder. That sounds interesting to me. Want to avoid Man United. Olympiacos, Midtjylland. Again, that's an interesting group. Basel Standard. That's 2 tough sides, but winnable. AZ and Barté. We know we can beat Barté. I feel like we can beat AZ as well. Besiktas here at Sparta Prague. So, if we avoid Sheriff and Man United, I think I'll be happy with wherever we land. Olympia go with Atalanta, Boa Vista with Sheriff and Galatasaray. We're not in that one. Okay, this is good. We've got a good selection of groups here. I don't want this one if we can help it. I'll take it if we have to. Besiktas here, Sparta Prague. Fair enough, with the last name out of the hat. And then let's go through the final round then. I didn't even look to see who we could possibly get. Hammarby, Lech, Hibernian or Vålerenga. Hibs go into that one. Group F get Hammarby. Let's go to Group G, which means we have Vålerenga of Norway in our group. And you can't see because I'm in the way. I want to know your predictions. More specifically, not where we're going to finish in the group, but do you think we can beat Vålerenga, Sparta Prague and Shakhtar here? I genuinely think we have a chance against all of them. Although, I thought we had a chance against Astana, and we didn't. So, there's not as easy points. Last season, for coefficient points, we had Sheriff. That was easy points in my opinion. This season, Vålerenga, Sparta Prague, and obviously Besiktas here. I think it's going to be tougher. I don't think we're going to be going through the group stages this time around. And next episode, we obviously do start our Europa League 2 group campaign. It's going to be Vålerenga away from home and Sparta Prague by the looks of it. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Building a Nation with Latvia. If you did enjoy, do please remember to hit the like button. It helps me out massively with the whole YouTube algorithm-y thing. If you're new and you're enjoying these videos, do please consider subscribing as well. I want to see your predictions for our matches in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next one as we start our Europa League 2 group stage campaign. Vålerenga and Sparta Prague. It's not going to be easy. Thanks for watching.